All right, guys, today is Thursday. It's Thursday late in the evening. I just got a phone call from Zimmerman Farm Service. They're coming first thing tomorrow morning to put new tires on this 685. So, being that it's not too cool right now, it's 40s. Being that they're going to be coming real early in the morning, I don't want to have to try to get this out of here and get it in position for him to work on tomorrow first thing in the morning when everything's cold, and you guys know what I'm talking about. So let's get this by the door. I have to move my truck out of here, and I'm gonna put it pull the truck out, pull the tractor out, back the truck in, pull the tractor in. I'll just let my car sit out tonight. I basically want it right by the door, with enough room on either side for bars and that kind of stuff. And a nice flat spot on the floor for a jack. So let's get to this. Okay, truck is out and in, back in. Let's see. I have it running outside. I got to get this tire out of here because I want him to drain out the calcium that's in that tire, and then we can get that tire fixed and top off the tires on the 685 with the calcium that was in the other one. So we're just moving stuff around here. This tractor really needs to get in the field soon. It's got to do some running. It's just been sitting all winter. So, all right, let me pull it back in. All right, this should be a good spot. I think there's enough room to get to each side. Yeah, here's some more of the issues with this tread. There's a real deep hole there. It's all shredded off of here. You can see the bars themselves. It's getting dry rotted around these bars here. Some gashes. Probably could run them another year, but right now I'm just gonna set them aside for spare. Yeah, there's a couple gashes here. Like I say, they're only about 30%. The other thing I noticed, they're really cracking here. All these joints here. So, like I say, I probably could have got another year out of them, but with the hours I put on this tractor, I need this tractor to work. So, and this tire is always going flat. I'm always putting air in this side, so either way it needs a repair. So, and either way, I don't have a calcium pump to make a repair, so it is what it is. Looks like they have the valve stems on the inside on this tractor. And you can see how it's sitting. I don't know if you can see on the camera how much lower that side is. This tire just leaks all the time. So I'm thinking this will be a all right spot. We can move it if we have to, so we'll see. All right, now I got to try to get this corner emptied out for the tank. I just got a phone call. The guy I bought the tank from is coming tomorrow, kind of midday afternoon. So he'll probably just get the tires finished, and then my tank will be here. So things are starting to pick up here. So I got to make sure I'm ready. And if I don't get it all situated, it's no big deal. The tank can sit outside for a day or two. But so I got to make a space here, and I think he should have enough room now. And I brought this tire back over. Like I said, this tire is gonna get emptied, and maybe I'll have him pop it off the bead just to save me the aggravation. I'll get the tire off the rim, and I'm gonna take this tire over to my neighbor who can vulcanize, and he's gonna see if he can fix this. I don't know, he didn't see it yet, and I don't know anything about vulcanizing, and he's the expert, so I'll let that all up to him. But there's two places in this tire that need to get sealed up, and then we're gonna save this tire and see if I can't weld the rim, the hole in the rim. Usually you weld it shut and then drill a hole someplace else, and we'll have a spare tire and rim for the 395, and we'll have new tires on the 685. I'm going to save the old ones just in case we have a tire catastrophe. And probably next year we'll go put new tires on the 986, because that's definitely the next one that's going to need them. So like I say, these are 6-ply. I'm sure a lot of guys would probably just keep running them, but I just don't want to have that flat tire when I'm trying to get done, especially making hay. And you guys understand. I try to explain things as to why I'm doing them. I just trying to bring everybody on, put everybody on the same page. But with this tire, these tires being as dry rotted as they are, as long as they've been on here, the damage that's done to this tire, why it's leaking all the time. I mean, I'm putting air in it probably just about every time I want to use it. So they're done. We'll set them aside and hang on to them. So hopefully tomorrow works out all right. A lot of things happening here. And I'm still unpacking some of the stuff that I had laying around. So we got that put up. All right, guys, enough of me talking. Next time you see, I guess I'll put it in this video. I'll show you the finished result of the new tire. So stay tuned for that. All right, guys, Zimmerman just pulled out of here. We got the two new rear tires for the 685 mounted and refilled with fluid. These are the Firestone 23 degree Super All Traction 2. And like I say, they have pretty good luck with these tires, so I'm hoping they're gonna last a while. I'll get back with you. I have to take this up and get some water and rinse off some of the calcium that's all around the outside and everything from mounting them. I got a little bit to sweep up here, but overall I'm pretty happy. So I'll get back here with you and look at these a little bit more. All right, so we got them rinsed off now, got all the residue off. I'm probably gonna spray a little oil around just to get a nice layer of corrosion resistance on there. But one thing I take notice of just driving up to the house to get to the garden hose is how much smoother this thing rides. The old tire on this side had a huge chunk taken out of one of the bars and it made like a flat spot. And every time it would go around, it would basically rattle the whole canopy and the tractor. You couldn't really go on the road in high gear with this tractor because of that flat spot. I mean, it just shook like crazy. So I'm happy with it. Zimmerman did a great job. We did get the remaining calcium out of that old tire from the 395. He did pump that right empty, and he did get these topped off now so that they're full. They're where they need to be. The level is good now on both tires, whereas before the one tire was down pretty far, and when you'd stop the tractor it would want to rock from the fluid in the tire. So we got that straightened out. Got the new tires on, so I'm pretty happy with it. We'll see how it performs. The tire guy was telling me that these Firestones are very good for hillsides. He said just the way the bars are, he has a lot of guys tell him that they seem to grip really well on the hills, so I don't know. We'll have to see. Won't know until we use it, but now that these old ones are off, you can really see. And this one has 3 patches on the inside, and this one has 2 patches on the inside. So there's a lot of tire work done to this tractor, and these aren't very good tires. So these were 6-ply, and these are 8-ply. So like I say, I'm not on the road very often, but we got new tires. These should last, I'm hoping, quite a few years. It's kind of a big upfront investment. Now granted, it's not a huge they're not great big tires, so you're not talking thousands and thousands of dollars, but on a small scale, new tires can be a pretty big expense. But I'm hoping they're going to be on this tractor for a long while, so just have to keep an eye on them, see how they do. But I'm happy they're on. So all right, now I got to rearrange the whole shed here again. I got to pull my truck out and get this back in its space, because tonight the guy's coming with that fertilizer tank. I might get that on video too. I'll just add it to this video instead of just making a whole video basically to just say I got a fertilizer tank. So I want to have my loader semi-accessible. I don't know how heavy it's going to be or if he's going to need me to lift it off, so I got to get everything rearranged. So next time I come back with you guys will be in a couple seconds here, but for me it'll be later this afternoon. So we got new tires, so I'm happy about it. He was looking at the 986 and he said, yeah, they could definitely straighten things out, and to wait for spring, because in open house you get a discount, you get rebates certain times of the year. So we'll definitely keep an eye out for that. So all right guys, thanks for watching. And we get a chance to use our forks for the first time here. I'm moving some of these tires into storage. Boy, that's nice to have a fork on your bucket. I just stuck one on to lift these tires around, so I'm gonna put these into cold storage and just keep them around here. We're gonna put them inside out of the weather so they don't get any worse. All right, so that should be good. We're out of the weather here. What I do is I put the old tube inside the tire and blow it up so that it doesn't get dry rotted from being folded over on itself. If you need a tube or something in a hurry, there's one here. And I can't get over how light these tires are compared to the Firestones. Now, granted, like I say, these are 6-ply, those are 8-ply. Just those 2 extra ply ratings, the weight difference in the tire, I mean, these are nothing to roll around. They're just a real light duty tire, I think. So, I don't know, just an observation. Gotta go get the other. And the paint just came to paint this loader. So we got the paint here. So I just got it from UPS. I had ordered some online, so it won't be too long. If the weather straightens out, we'll be working at this. All right, so we're starting our used tire collection over at this place. You guys want to see a used tire collection, I'll give you a tour over at the other farm. I had actually built a shed to put all the tires in that I had. And when I left there, I never really did anything, so it should still be full of tires. It was an old milk house, and it was a concrete floor and foundation. And I had the wood, and I had the tin, so I just threw up a building and have it full of tires. So someday I'll show you. This is nothing. Over there, I probably have 100 or more. Mostly implement tires, and some of them I could probably use over here. So this will be the storage space for the time being now. They're out of the weather, so you never know when you're gonna need one. There might be a day when I'll advertise them just to get them out of here, but for the time being, we'll just keep them here and hang on to them. I got the old tire from the 685. I got the old tire from the 986, the front tire. So just keep a little bit of an inventory here just in case. So, all right, guys. I'd gotten a phone call from the guy with the fertilizer tank. He's running really late, and it'll probably be well after dark till he gets here tonight. He still is coming tonight, but it's going to be well after dark. So I'm not going to do a video on it. We won't be able to see. So I'll do a couple other things here in this video, and I'll just incorporate it into another video. That's all I can do. I was outside today at 7 a.m. and it sounds like I'm going to be out till 8, 9 at night. So it's hey, it's going on in the spring. That's going to be the next few months. So got to get out of winter mode and start getting my myself moving here. So all right, one more thing. All right, in the last part of this video, while he was here, I forgot to have him knock this off the bead with his hydraulic bead breaker. Just forgot all about it, so it's not a big deal. I have my trusty slide hammer. It shouldn't be too bad, so I'm gonna knock this off the bead and try to get this tire off the rim and get it over to my neighbor. Not that it's a huge rush, not that I need it, but I did tell him I was gonna bring it, and he's kind of expecting it, so want to get it over there to him so he can vulcanize these 2 spots. Like I say, he hasn't seen it yet, and maybe it can't be vulcanized. Either way, I want to take it off the rim because I want to see if I can't re-weld the rim. Even if the tire's junk, then I'll at least have a decent rim, and then we can just stick the tire somewhere. So either way, I want to get it off the bead here. So this is where we'll end the video for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll be down here probably another hour or two till the fertilizer tank comes. So all right, thanks.